Hello Darts Nuts, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing a set of darts from Quantum Darts, and these are the David Wawrzewski. I hope I pronounced that right. And it's your classic straight barrel ring grip style, so should be popular to many. So let's check them out. So they're only available in 24 gram, the 95% tungsten, there is no soft tip, and the retail for £32.99. So the darts come in this little clamshell packaging. So inside you got the darts in a point holder, and you got a set of black medium nylon stems, and under the inlay on the lid you've got a set of the Quantum Darts standard shape flights. So the dart's fitted with a silver point, and it's a classic straight barrel ring grip style, or variation of. Got a slightly tapered bull nose, but we'll have a close look just now at the grip. But there's a couple of sections there where the rings have got a slightly little extra touch, so you might see it better in the super close look. But you've got a variation of thin rings and wide rings, but the grip is almost the full length of the dart, so whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper, there should be something there for you. And they're fitted with the black nylon stems and the Quantum Darts standard shape flights. So you've got a tapered nose, and if you look, that's what I was talking about with the rings. It's a very fine double thin ring grip, but it's kind of got like a step down ring, so it's, maybe you can see better if I do that, it almost looks like it's slightly curved, but it's just made up of straight rings. So quite an interesting little modification on the ring grip style there. But that's just for the first two sets of rings, and then you got some normal double thin rings, and then you got some wide ring and groove section, and then some thin double rings, more wider rings with quite wide deep grooves. And then as you get towards the rear, you got a kind of a section mirroring the front, so you got them double thin rings with kind of a step down lip running around it. And then you got a smooth section on the end of the barrel with the Quantum Darts logo, and then just a small bit on the end, ring and groove. So that's the super close look at the Quantum Darts David Wawrzewski darts. The dart's fitted with a silver 26mm point. There's a smooth tapered bull nose, that's 3.3mm. Then you've got this double thin ring grip section, slightly different rings at the very front, that's 9.3mm. Then a wider ring grip section, 7.5mm. Some more double thin rings, 5.5mm, and then a mirror of the front half, wide rings 7.5, and then the double thin rings again 9.3. On the rear you've got mostly smooth section apart from a couple of grooves either side, that's 8.4mm, length 50.8mm, width 6.35mm. 24.05 grams, 24.06 grams, and 24.07 grams. Full setup 26.06 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. It's mostly medium to just over medium, so 6 at most. Just a bit loose the stem. Now, as far as I can remember, these are the same dimensions as the Justin Smith darts that I reviewed, so I think it's the same length and the same thickness, so quite a slim feeling dart. But this is more of a traditional style grip. I think the grip on the Justin Smith darts was really nice, so I quite like them because of that grip. But the front part of these isn't too bad. Nice bit of grippiness there. I'd still say it's only maybe medium though, but because the bit in between the rings, the little groove, it's a little bit wider, you kind of feel the little edges a little bit more. Do you know what? I think I actually threw the same scores with these as I did with the Justin Smith darts. I can't remember now. But yeah, decent level of grip there. Nice nose to the dart, kind of like a tapered bull nose, so I like that. But again, same with the Justin Smith darts, I probably would prefer them a little bit thicker, but like I say, they're not really for me. They're a player's dart, so if you like a slim dart and you don't need too much grip, it's a nice feel. You got a little bit of a mix of rings around the middle, so you got some double thin rings and some slightly flatter, wider rings, so it's maybe ever so slightly less grippy than that front section, and just like I say, slightly different feel. But as is often the case from the middle with a straight barrel dart, it's nice balance there. Managed to get a treble, so it'll be fine for mid grippers. I guess it just depends on how much grip you need, but I think those rings with the double thin rings, that might act as a nice reference point for you. But just another nice variation of ring grip, really. Them last two went fairly smooth. I'm holding it not right at the end. Obviously got a smooth section on the end, but I'm holding it where those 3 sets of double rings are. The first set is just a flat ring, but the other 2 are similar to what's on the front. It's basically the front grip in reverse, really, because you got 2 on the front and then 2 flat ones, so it's just the mirror image of that basically. So I managed to get a treble. It's the same kind of feel as what's on the front. Oh, treble 1 champion as well. So not massively grippy overall, but there's still a little bit of something there. Yeah, so it'll be fine if you're a rear gripper. Like I say, straight barrel darts often are, but you've got grip most of the length of the barrel. It's just that smooth section on the end, so anywhere along there, if you like a medium, roundabout medium level, you'll be fine. So there you go, that's the Quantum Darts. Was it David Wawrzewski? I hope that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, just a nice variation of a straight barrel ring grip style. Quite an interesting little modification to the normal ring grip on the front and the rear. Just gives you a little bit more edginess. I think it's just the way the ring steps down a little bit. You just feel a little bit more edge from the ring above it, and it's also kind of like slightly wider there, so maybe the front and the rear section's just a little bit more grippy than the rest of the Dart, but quite an interesting design on that. Overall, I'd probably say it's maybe just about medium overall though, but if that's the kind of style that suits you, then great. If you don't need a lot of grip, it'll work whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper, but obviously if you're gripping right at the very end, you've just got a smooth section there, so it's all dependent on how much grip you need. But they are quite similar to the Justin Smith darts that I've reviewed, but I definitely preferred the grip on those other darts. But overall, the balance and the feel, the thickness, length, I think it's all pretty much the same. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a closer look at them. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.